but I'm waiting for you. Girl, I can tell you don't know what to do. Though it might hurt, I'ma tell you the truth. At least most of it. I use my priorities as an excuse. Oh no, no. Cause girl, my priority should've been you. Yeah. When I got on, I was on. Now I'm alone with no one. Oh, priorities.
What's up YouTube, it's Full-Time Curls and I'm back with another video. So as you can see from the title, in this video I did passion twist in my hair, and as you can see from my hair, I did take a little snippet of me putting the passion twist in. If you haven't already looked on YouTube, there are tons of videos on passion twist and they all just sort of get redundant. So I thought for this one, I'll just sort of post some clips in here of how I did my passion twist, some of the things I experienced while putting them in, and some of my pros and cons after the fact. So if you're interested in seeing on how I got these passion twists, stay tuned.
They come in white, they come in red, they come in yellow, black, or brown, and I like them all natural, all natural. She do it right, she rock them braids for that protective style, and I like her.
So I started the process at about, I came home, I started probably about 6, maybe 6 something, and I ended about 12 midnight. So it took me a good 6 hours to do this style. And for me personally, I did my parts and I did my twist as I went. So if you may see on YouTube, a lot of people do their parts first, especially if they're doing the rubber band method, which is what I did. They do their parts and then they go back through and they do the twist. So I didn't do that. I sort of wanted to, but I decided not to because I was learning how to do the twist along the way. So I was like, no, I'm just gonna do it row by row. Now to make it a little bit faster, I did take my hair and I separated them all out piece by piece. So I did 2 pieces per each section. So 2 pieces of hair is in each section, and then I went ahead and I separated the hair, so fluffed it out, and I had all my hair laying out from one pack before I moved on to each new section. So it made it a little bit faster for me. So I do recommend you doing that when you're doing your passion twist, even when you're doing your braids. I think that's a law. Go ahead and have your hair laid out and ready to go, so it just speeds up the time. Now for my parting, since I didn't do the parting all at once, I did it as I went. I really wanted to try to make sure that my parts were nice and sort of even. Now with my parts, I made sure I did it in a brick lay pattern. So I think I saw one YouTube video where a girl, she almost like stacked her parts on top of each other. Now when you do that, if you have a box here and you have a box here and you have a box here and a box here, you have a whole gap in the middle of those boxes, so you don't have any braids falling down in between there. So you just sort of have a big split in between the back of your head, and that's not what I wanted. So I did the brick lay pattern, where basically if I have a box here, I'll put a box here, and I may have a box here. So it's brick laid, so if I have 2 down here, 1 in the middle, that braid's falling in the middle. So you can see that I have no gaps in between my partings. The hair that I use is the hair that everybody I've seen using on YouTube. So I use the free tress hair. The color that I put in my hair is the color 30. Literally, it is spot on to the color of my hair. To be honest, it was hard for me to find this color. Even online, I was trying to see what the color looked like on other people, and I think there's only one girl who I found that had the color 30 in her hair. Everybody else had either the 1s and 2s, so the blacks, or the TB 1B, so like the dark to the 30. So nobody actually had a full head of 30. So I was like, gosh, I really want to see what this looks like, but I couldn't find it. So I was like, F it, I'm just buy it, because I mean, I'm not about to put black in my hair and have brown roots, so I had to do it. I used the Murray's Edge Wax for my edges and to keep the parts in line. I use a rat tail comb, of course, so I can do my partings of my sections. I did use my Shea Moisture curl pudding. It's like a curl stretch pudding. I use that in my hair to moisturize my own hair and at the ends of this hair to give that nice curl at the end. What else to use? Of course, I had a crochet needle. I had my rubber bands. My rubber bands and my Murray's Edge Wax I got from Sally's, and my crochet needle and my rat tail comb I got from Sally's. I got this hair on hair2beauty.com. I'll put it down below because a lot of people, I think, on YouTube either got it from like Amazon or their local beauty store. The local beauty stores here where I live is trash. So nobody had this hair. Nobody even had a water wave in general. So I had to order it, and on Amazon again they did not have this color. So I went to Hair2Beauty. I basically stalked Google to see what was the cheapest price, and Hair2Beauty, I think it was like maybe $3.69 per pack for hair, and then the shipping was $11 something, but I got a discount off that, so my total was like around $19 maybe, and I got 5 packs of hair. So to me it wasn't that bad for the price, and it got here quick. I think I ordered the hair on Friday and I got it on Monday, so it got here really quick, and that was the whole reason really why I wanted to buy it from Amazon, is I wanted that 2-day prime shipping. But I got 2-day prime from Hair2Beauty, so there you go. Putting it in, as you can see in the clip up here, I did the rubber band method. I tried to do the twist method, so basically as if you're box braiding it, wrapping the 2 strands around your hair, twisting one side. Once you get that twisted, moving it to the other and twisting that side, and then twisting the hair down. I try to do that. It looks so easy in the video, but sis, it is not easy. If you can do it, I praise you, but I could not do it. Maybe if I try these in the future I can get it, but I was in a hurry. I was trying to get it done. It was late, so I couldn't do that. So I ended up doing the rubber band method. So yeah, that was the process of me doing the crochets and putting it in. Now I will say at first it was a little hard because I was trying to get the rhythm of it, but then once I got the rhythm of it, it did come pretty easy. So if you're looking for a quick, easy way to get these twists in, I would do that. And if you're looking for a way to get them pretty tight to the root, I would do that method. The twist method, I don't know, because it was a fail from the first jump. So I don't know how tight that would have been to the root, but if you do want a tighter look up at the root, I would do the rubber band method, period, poo. I love the look of it. Personally, I think with the color 30, it's even more bomb. Like, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling myself. But let's go ahead and go into some of the negatives on the Passion Twist. So for me, my number one negative is that your hair will become unraveled. Now, I don't know if it's because of how my twists look. My twists, I feel like, don't look like everybody else's. I may have some that look like a full twist. See if I can find one. It looks like a nice, like, 2-strand twist, but then I had some that look like this. It almost looks like I just wrapped it around my finger. And listen, I couldn't tell you why it looks like that. I don't know why. I tried, there was a couple of them I tried over and over again to try to get it to look like a twist, and it didn't. And I mean, I watched so many videos on YouTube to see if there was a trick to how I was twisting it, if I was doing it wrong, and it wasn't. So I don't know why I did that, but because of that, and even not because of that, just because of my hair having, because I use the Murray's Edge Wax on my ends, just because of that, my ends were sticking out straight. So there are some in there where my hair is not stuck in that braid anymore, especially now that I have this little ponytail on top. So that is my number one con, is that your hair, it's hard for it to stay in there, especially maybe if a professional does it, somebody who's been doing it a while does it. Well, it's on me, my hair maybe wouldn't be sticking out, but the fact that I did it, my hair is sticking out. So I am having to go in maybe certain days, check it to see if any hair is sticking out, and I just tuck that shit back in there. But that's not something you're going to want to do every day, is try to tuck those pieces back in or unravel the braid and redo it. So that is probably my number one con. And I think too, because I only use 2 pieces per section, I think that may be why my hair is coming unraveled so easy. Maybe if I had more hair in that section, my hair would be more hidden, so I wouldn't have that issue. So I would definitely recommend, if you don't want that issue, to try more hair per section, because my sections are pretty tiny. And two, if I maybe did more hair, maybe my braids would have looked more like a twist, I guess. So that's probably my number one cons. I will say they get really fragile, or not fragile, but very messy really quickly compared to box braids. But that, I think that's sort of the number one thing about these being like a boho style. They look very messy and undone. I haven't went swimming in these yet. I did go swimming yesterday, but I did not get them wet, because these also seem like the type of style that if I was to get them wet, my hair is definitely coming out, like period. It's definitely coming out, and I don't even want to take that chance. So that's probably maybe another con for me, is that you can't go swimming with them. You can't hop in the pool and drown on in like you can with box braids. So yeah. But other than that, I really have no other cons. So that's sort of just my experience with the Passion Twist. I really don't think there's much else for me to say about them. So if you do have any questions I sort of missed out on answering, definitely put them in the comment section down below. I would love to also hear if you have Passion Twists in right now, or have done them in the future, or in the future. If you have done them in the past, definitely let me know your experience with them down below, because I would love to hear other people's thoughts on the Passion Twist. But if you love this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. I would love to get that feedback. And if you want to stay updated on all my videos and all my future uploads, definitely subscribe to my channel, Full Time Curls. And I think that's all. So I will see you all on the next video. Peace out.